In a forest village in India, Kid lives with his mother, Neela. She shares stories of Hanuman, filling him with inspiration. Nearby, in Yatana, Baba Shakti, a ruthless spiritual guru, schemes to seize the villagers' land. He sends Rana Singh, the corrupt police chief, to drive the villagers out. One day, Rana Singh and his men arrive. They storm the village, spreading chaos and fear. Armed and ruthless, they launch a violent attack. Houses burn, people are dragged from their homes, and screams fill the air. Neela, sensing danger, quickly hides Kid. She takes him to a secret spot, urging him to stay quiet and safe. Frightened but trusting his mother, Kid hides as instructed. Leading the attack, Rana Singh spots Neela. He sees her defiance and orders his men to capture her. Neela fights back, resisting fiercely. She struggles, but Rana's men overpower her. As they drag her toward Rana, Kid watches from his hiding place, terrified and helpless. Rana Singh confronts Neela. He demands she surrender and leave the village, but she refuses. Her defiance enrages Rana, and he makes an example of her. He orders his men to set her on fire. His hands are badly burned in the attempt. Years pass, and Kid moves to Yatana. He adopts the persona of Hanuman, a masked warrior at Tiger's Temple, an underground boxing club. The club thrives on bets from its patrons, and Kid's role is crucial. He appears solid yet vulnerable, ensuring the club makes money while hiding his ambitions. His main goal is clear: to take down Baba Shakti, now a powerful politician, and Rana Singh, the ruthless police chief who ruined his life. An opportunity arises with a job at King's, a lavish brothel managed by the mysterious Queenie Kapoor. Using the name Bobby, borrowed from a cleaning product, Kid works in the kitchen to gather information and gain Queenie's trust. Here he meets Alfonso, Queenie's trusted aide and a key figure in Yatana's underworld. Seeing a chance in Alfonso's desire for a big win, Kid sets up a plan. Alfonso bets heavily on a crucial fight at Tiger's Temple, with Kid manipulating the odds for a big payoff. In return, Alfonso helps Kid move up to a waiter's position, granting access to the VIP floors where Yatana's elite gather and scheme. But Kid's preparations for revenge go further. He acquires a gun through secretive channels and trains a stray dog to carry it past King's tight security, aiming to confront Rana Singh when the time is right. One night, Kid poisons Rana's cocaine with bleach powder, luring him into a vulnerable spot in King's maze-like corridors. The plan hinges on swift justice at gunpoint, but fate, as unpredictable as Yatana's shifting alliances, intervenes. Rana senses danger, setting off chaos as Kid's plans unravel amid gunshots echoing through King's, sparking panic and pursuit. Kid fights desperately. With Alfonso's help, they race through Yatana's neon-lit streets in a fast tuk-tuk, defying the darkness closing in. But their escape is short-lived. A crash leads to their capture by the police. Arrested and facing certain imprisonment, Kid's dreams of vengeance seem dashed, but his spirit, forged in pain and fury, refuses to surrender. Kid causes chaos, evading capture until a final, desperate showdown by the river that cuts through Yatana's heart. Gunfire erupts in the twilight. Wounded and trapped, Kid fights capture, a stray bullet striking him, sending him into the cold embrace of the river's current. An unexpected savior appears in the river, Alpha, guardian of Ardhanarishvara, a sanctuary for Yatana's marginalized Hijra community. Alpha rescues Kid from drowning. Kid learns he is a wanted fugitive. With nowhere else to go, he heads to the temple, seeking safety. This temple, a haven for the Hijra community, becomes his refuge. Here, Alpha, the temple's wise and caring guardian, notices the deep wounds Kid bears. She decides to help him uniquely. Alpha leads Kid through a meditation experience, a deep journey into his mind. The ritual begins, and Kid is plunged into a vivid, dreamlike state. The world shifts, and he finds himself in a surreal landscape. In this altered state, he faces his deepest fears and memories. Through this intense journey, Kid releases the rage and sorrow that have driven him for so long. When the experience ends, Kid feels a new sense of clarity. He now has a purpose that goes beyond personal revenge. He dedicates himself to intense combat training with the Hijra warriors. Despite their societal status, these individuals show incredible resilience and skill. They become his new family, practicing martial arts together and preparing for battles. Kid's mission changes. He no longer fights for personal revenge, but also to protect and uplift the marginalized communities of Yatana. His training with the Hijra warriors strengthens his resolve and sharpens his skills. However, their sanctuary soon faces a threat from Baba Shakti's growing political influence. Determined to protect the temple and its inhabitants, Kid returns to the brutal underground fighting world at Tiger's Temple. He places a large bet on himself, wagering not just money, but his very life on his ability to win. In the underground fighting ring, Kid faces fierce and skilled opponents. His final match is the toughest, pushing him to his limits, but he emerges victorious, earning enough money to secure the temple's future and provide for its community. During Diwali, the Festival of Lights, Yatana is alive and celebrating. Baba Shakti's candidate wins the election, solidifying the Nationalist Party's power. The elite gathers at King's to celebrate their victory. Kid prepares for his final confrontation, strengthened by his recent victories and supported by new allies. He bleaches his monkey mask white, symbolizing purity and transformation, and arms himself with improvised weapons. Joined by Alpha and her warriors, Kid infiltrates King's, determined to dismantle the corrupt power structure. The air is tense as they fight through the opulent brothel. The sound of clashing weapons fills the halls. Queenie Kapoor, desperate to maintain control, tries to shoot Kid, but Sita, one of the brothel's exploited prostitutes and Kid's co-worker, stops her. In a powerful act of defiance, Sita kills Queenie. Using Queenie's severed thumb, Kid gains access to the penthouse. He enters to find Rana Singh, the cruel police chief who has hurt him deeply. The tension is palpable as they face each other. Memories of Neela and the wrongs committed by Rana fuel Kid's anger. They engage in a fierce fistfight, each blow a testament to Kid's desire for justice. The fight is brutal, with both men giving their all. Kid's training and determination give him the edge, and he ultimately overcomes Rana, beating him to death. Exhausted yet resolute, Kid strides forward to confront Baba Shakti. Tension is heavy as Kid enters. Baba, anticipating the showdown, reveals concealed blades in his sandals, poised for deadly combat. The battle erupts with ferocity and intensity. Baba strikes with precision and speed, aiming to overpower Kid. Despite his injuries, Kid summons the strength and resilience forged through hardship. Thoughts of his mother, Neela, and his unwavering devotion to Hanuman fuel his resolve. With a decisive blow, he ends Baba Shakti's reign of terror. Standing victorious amidst the aftermath, Kid feels the weight of his long journey settles upon him. Despite his battered body, a profound sense of peace descends. Kid's quest for vengeance is fulfilled, and as he reflects on his mother's memory, he senses a new beginning dawning before him. He collapses from exhaustion and his wounds. In his final moments, as he watches the flickering lights, Kid knows he's earned peace through brutal battles and sacrifices.